की दुनिया बदल जाया करती है। मोहब्बत से नारा बुलंद करें और जनाब मौलाना मोहम्मद इस्लाम कादरी साहब अपना इसी तरह खूबसूरत मैसेज देते हैं और इसके बाद इंशाअल्लाह ताला आप इसी तरह देखेंगे कि खूबसूरत सना खान हजूर के सैयद नुमान शाह साहब और सैयद रशीद शाह साहब, भाई मोहम्मद उस्मान साहब, एक लंबी लिस्ट है। आप एक से एक बढ़ के सना खान को सुनेंगे और आपकी भी हाजिरी साथ साथ माशाअल्लाह के साथ सुबहान अल्लाह के साथ होगी। दुरूद पाक पढ़िए, सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि या रसूल अल्लाह व अला आलिका व अस्हाबिका या सय्यदी या हबीब अल्लाह।
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रब्बिल आलमीन वल आक़िबतु लिल मुत्तक़ीन अस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला रसूलिही मुहम्मद व आलिही व आलि बैतिही व अस्हाबिही अजमाइन। अम्मा बाद फ़अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। व अम्मा बिनिअमति रब्बिका फ़हद्दिस। सदक़ल्लाहुल अज़ीम व सदक़ रसूलुहुन नबियुल हबीबुल करीम। नहनु अला ज़ालिका मिनश शाहिदीन वश्शाकिरीन। Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Qibla Sayyid Munawwar Hussain Shah Sahab Jamaati, who is the chairperson today, Sadat Ikram, Ulama Ikram, brothers and sisters in Islam, today is the blessed month, blessed day of the birth, the arrival of Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. And I have recited an ayat from Quran Majid, Furqan Hamid, wa amma bi ni'mati rabbika fahaddis. And the literal meaning of this ayat is that whenever the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are received, you should emphasize and you should show gratitude towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But what could be more valuable than Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam's arrival on this particular day? So, but this is the literal meaning. But wa amma bi ni'mati rabbika fahaddis, haddasa yuhaddisu, fahaddis, this is babe taf'il. And what this would mean, if you take a word and measure it to the scale of babe taf'il, it would mean that this action, this expounding of this blessed item, this ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should be done with continuity. This would be the exact meaning if you take it on the scale of Babi Tafil, and meaning that whatever ability you have, whatever resources you have, you should exercise them in showing gratitude of Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's birth. And this was done by Hazrat Adam alayhi salatu wasalam as well. And I narrate to you a hadith that Ibn Asakir, Qab Akhbar, he narrates that Hazrat Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, when he was to leave this dunya, he informs his son. He explains to his son that now you will be the next caliph. You will be my vicegerent. You will be my abid. And you should explain this to your generations and the next generations, that whenever you do zikr Allah, first you should observe taqwa. You should fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then you should, whenever you do zikr Allah, you should always do the zikr of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam attached to the zikr of Allah. And he explains the reason for this. He says that when I was created, when I opened my eyes and I saw on the skies that the name of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam was written on top of the skies. He explains that after that, when I was admitted into Jannah, and this was my abode, I saw that all the palaces had the name of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam upon them. And he says further, he says that when I saw the Hurani Beshti, he says that on the chest, the name of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was printed. He says, when I met the angelic society, on the eyes, there it was written the name of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So it is in the biological makeup of the total existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we should emphasize and expound upon the fact that Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was the cause of creation. But in a nutshell, my brothers and sisters in Islam, ulama ikram, this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explaining to us that this is the cause of creation. Okay, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he is the cause of creation. But today is Mawlid al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So today we want to check who are the pioneers from the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who celebrated the birth of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And for this, I present to you Abu Nuaym. He writes Dalal-e-Nabuwat, meaning the evidences of Nabuwah. In this, he collects a hadith that is narrated nobody other than Hazrat Mawla-e-Kainat, Sher-e Khuda Karamallah Wajhul Kareem. He narrates from his blessed father, Hazrat Abu Talib alayhi salam. He says that my father, Hazrat Abu Talib alayhi salam, he informs me that when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was born, Hazrat Abdul Muttalib alayhi salam, he takes Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in his hands and he kisses Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam and he places Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam as a child, as a baby, into the lap, into the hands of Hazrat Abu Talib alayhi salam, and he says that you are the custodian of this blessed child, and this is a amana for you, that on the day of judgment you will be asked that what you did. And what beautiful life Hazrat Abu Talib alayhi salatu salam lived. He spent his whole life in guarding Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam's interest. And what Hazrat Abdul Muttalib and Hazrat Abu Talib did according to this principle, he collected his family and he expressed that he was the custodian. He expressed that this is the Mawlid al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and he informs Hazrat Abu Talib alayhi salatu wasalam that Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam will be given great dignity. This is sign that he believed Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he says that after this, after he has collected his family, Hazrat Abu Talib alayhi salam and Hazrat Abdul Muttalib, they slaughter many animals. They slaughter camels, they slaughter sheep, and what they do is they prepare the Mawlid al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. What do? They prepare the Mawlid al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And who was the pioneers? It was Hazrat Abdul Muttalib alayhi salam and Hazrat Abu Talib alayhi salatu salam. Hazrat Abu Talib alayhi salam, they prepared the Mawlid al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And who were the beneficiaries of this Mawlid, this food? Who was the ones who ate this food? The entire Quraysh, the entire Makkans, entire people of Arabia, not only the human beings, but this Mawlid was prepared for all the animals, for the reptiles, and for all the other creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So brothers and sisters in Islam, without going into more detail, we should remember that when we see a personality that moved one of his fingers, Narae Takbir,
Allahu Akbar.